Hey everyone, this is daveac and this is my vblog 180. Or as the darts players would say, 180! Yes, it's Friday the 30th of December 2011 and this is my last vblog of this year. Well, let's start with let me say, a quiet week to end the year. I'll toast to that. And I'll toast to that with a wine in around 15 minutes, maybe less, because I'm still a little bit in the holiday mood and we're not on our usual format. But as ever, we will start with podcasting news. Now, the current Doctor Who Pod Shock with Lewis, of course, that is up is still episode 263. That's the one with the Lala Ward interview on it. Lala Ward, of course, played Romana too. But Lewis has recorded another episode, and I know that because I took part in it, and that is Podshock's review of the Christmas special, The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe. And knowing Lewis, that should be up on the feeds in a matter of days from now. Now, the Cultum Collective, we do our shows on a Sunday. And since last Sunday was in actual fact Christmas Day, we didn't do a recording. So there wasn't a live show, but what we did is during the course of the week that's just gone, we put up another of our specials for Christmas this year, and that is part 2 of the 2-part story, The End of Time. And that is now up on the feed. So we've done Planet of the Dead, Waters of Mars, and this 2-part story, The End of Time. Now, for this one, our special guest was Paul Scoons. Now, Paul Scoons is really involved in the Doctor Who world and has been for a long time. He's also involved in classic Doctor Who and classic Doctor Who DVDs. On a number of those, he's written the info text, which gives you a lot of background knowledge on a separate track on the DVDs, and he has a really in-depth knowledge, and he seems to have quite a bit of insider knowledge as well. There were a lot of great facts that he was coming out with during the course of our commentary. Well, that is now up on the feeds. You can find it at cultum.com, or you can find it on our TalkShoe site. Remember, TalkShoe ID 54821 are of course on iTunes. Now, the collective also did a studio show. That was just Mike, Ian and myself. Fairly soon after the Christmas special aired, the three of us got together and made a recording of our initial thoughts, our initial review of the Christmas special, and hopefully that will be up on the feeds in the next few days. And one of the reasons for that is that this Sunday we will not be having a live show again because it is New Year's Day. So there's no live Cultum show on Sunday the 1st of January. So around that time we'll be putting up the studio review that the three of us did. But don't worry, the collective will gather together the following Sunday. That's the Sunday the 8th of January, and then the collective will be able to give their views on Doctor Who, the Christmas special, The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe. And I hope you will give that a listen, or indeed try and join us live. Okay, I've just got a little bit of tech stuff to talk about, a little bit more about this iPad that I showed off last week, and then we will get to the wine. Well, the tech news is something that I'm always interested in. Remember, we did quite a little bit about the mission to Mars, the Curiosity that was going, and we followed the launch, Ian and myself and Mike. We had a really good chat about that. Well, another exciting day is that NASA's Grail gravity twins set to orbit the moon. Yes, twin satellites are due to go into orbit around the moon this weekend with the intention of mapping its gravity. Now, these will give a far, far clearer picture of the gravity of the moon and therefore its composition, and maybe to clarify some of its origins and so on. Now, they were launched, in fact, from Cape Canaveral in Florida last September, but they've taken a sort of spiral route to build up their momentum to get to the moon in a most efficient manner. So the Grail A spacecraft will initiate a manoeuvre. Well, actually, just about half an hour ago, as I record this, at 21 minutes past 9 GMT on. Well, actually, no, what I'm talking about, it's on Saturday, not Friday. So tomorrow it will be doing a manoeuvre, and then Grail B will do a similar one the day later. And that should confirm by near midnight on New Year's Day that both satellites should be in the positions they need to be in. So absolutely brilliant. Following the lunar orbit insertion, and the site I'm reading from, by the way, is www.bbc.co.uk/news/science-environment, and you'll find the article under NASA's Grail gravity twins set to orbit the moon. And following this lunar orbital insertion, the spacecraft will perform a series of intricate burns that will take about 2 months, and these are required to get both spacecraft down to 35-mile altitude above the moon. And once that's done, the science can then begin, and they're going to map the small variations in the gravity across the moon. So, really excited. I'm still excited, of course, by my new tech. Remember, my son upgraded to the iPad 2, and I bought it all. Well, look at that. That's where I live. If you can see a yellow car there. Now look at that. The yellow car, that's my house. And look where it's got that circular thing is showing that it's using the signal to work out. And that dot, oh, it's gone to the car, is literally the other side of the wall. So it's got me down to about 2 meters from my exact location. So let's come off that. That's rather good, that. I think that's brilliant. Let's come off that. Let's go to some of the pages I got up. There, by the way, just a reminder, is who pressed that? I'm always doing that. I'm touching the screen. I didn't mean to touch the screen. Go back. Go back. Where have you gone? There we are. That's the Cookton Collective TalkShoe page, TalkShoe ID 54821, and there you can see the next episode is The Doctor, the Widow and the Wardrobe, scheduled for the 8th of January. And what else have I got on here? Oh, I've been looking at lots of stuff to put on it. I found the Bain free library for books, to get some books on here. What else have I found? Here we are, go on, David. Of course, the Apple App Store. Let's have a look. And let's have a look at what I've got on here. Got all these apps I've got already. What can we see? Got the wine chart one, which I had before. Find Friends. I've got, oh, they're on the second page, I think. Look at these new ones I've got on there. Go to Meeting, which is one we use for TalkShoe. WordPress, so I can sort WordPress out. I've got TuneIn Radio, where you can tune into radio. A PayPal one. Planets, this is great. It's where you can see the stars. And let's go to your location. Let's go to 3D Sky. And from my location, it tells me what I should be able to see in the sky. That's really neat for a free one. What else have we got? Dropbox. Got Dropbox on there. I've got a lot of TV ones. Let's find that. Look at that. TV catch up. I've got 4OD, BBC iPlayer, Channel 5 and ITV. And another great thing that the son told me about, let me get onto it, is this one more. Where's it gone? Air Video it's called. You see it? Oh, there's it. There it is. Ooh, there, Air Video. And what it does is I can be in another room or I can be in bed at night and I can stream content from my hard drive to this. So I can be watching something here. Let's press that. Go on. Won't be a minute.
I mean, my head's a bit. Oh. No, you're right. There wasn't much time for song back in the good.
So I can be watching stuff on there. Absolutely brilliant. And I'll stop it there. So I'm really getting my head a little bit around that. What else have I got? Oh, Mahjong. This is a game I used to play quite a lot. It's a little simple game, but it's so great. Just playing a simple game of Mahjong on the iPad. Yes, it's little simple things that amuse me. And there you are. I was going to have a short program. It's already 11.5 minutes. So let's get straight to the wine. And here we go. There it is. And it's the Marqués de Carano. Is that? Do we agree? Carano. Grand Selection 2007. Only 12.5% by volume. It's, let's focus on the freeze frame. Intense ruby colour with early shades of red. This elegant wine is light and balanced with just a suggestion of spiciness. And I've got it poured out a rather generous measure as we're now gone 10 o'clock in the evening. And actually, although this fruit, there's slightly more spiciness coming off it than fruit. Let's have a taste. Quite tart, but there's quite a lot of, there is quite a lot of tannins in that, really. And to say it's only 12.5%, it seems to have quite a powerful punch. It's from Spain, of course. It's made of a blend of 3 or 4 different grapes. It says, serve with barbecues, game and medium or mature cheeses. I can't remember the price. I think it was £6.50. I think it was about $10 or $11. And I've had some nicer Spanish wines recently. I don't think 2007 actually was a particularly good year in Europe. 2005, as everybody knows, was a really great year for the Northern Hemisphere. 2010 looks as though that is going to be. 2006 was a bit down on 2005, but I think 2007 was a little bit of a disappointing vintage. But it's quite drinkable. Let me have another go. Just a slight, too much tartness, I think, there for me, but it hasn't been open long, and it may mellow out a little bit more. But I am looking forward to my wine tomorrow. Well, not for tomorrow, well, it is for tomorrow, but to toast the new year. But on Saturday I'll be drinking it, and that's a Chateauneuf de Pape. It was a bottle of wine reduced from £18 to £8. So instead of paying like $30 for it, I only had to pay about $14, $15 for it. So really looking forward to drinking the Chateauneuf de Pape for toasting in the new year. And with that, let me just say, I hope you have a very good New Year.